Welcome to Vaidyaka channel. Let's explore one of the most profound lines in yoga philosophy, Yogaha Chitta Vritti Nirodha, the foundational text of classical yoga. It translates to yoga is the cessation of the fluctuations of the mind. But what does that really mean in our everyday lives? Let's decode these ancient words and see how they can transform the way we experience our inner world. Breaking down the Sanskrit, here yoga comes from the root word yuj, meaning is to yoke or to unite. It's about union, the merging of the individual consciousness with universal consciousness. Chitta is the mind stuff, everything that makes up our mental landscape, thoughts, emotions, memories, desires, and habits. Vritti means the ripples or modifications that constantly move through that mental lake. Nirodha means restraint, quieting, or stilling. It is not suppression but deep inner calm. So, yoga is not just twisting the body, it's the art of making the mind clear and still like an undisturbed lake where reality can be reflected perfectly. The restless mind. Patanjali describes 5 kinds of mental modifications, that is, correct knowledge, misunderstanding, imagination, sleep, and memory. Namely in Sanskrit, pramana, viparya, vikalpa, nidra, and smriti. These are like waves constantly rising and falling in our consciousness. When we identify with each passing wave, I am angry, I am sad, I am excited, we lost touch with our deeper self beneath it. Yoga invites us to witness those waves instead of drowning in them. The lake metaphor. Picture your mind as a lake. When the surface is disturbed, it distorts whatever is reflected, just as our turbulent mind distorts the truth of life. When the water is still, they mirror reality clearly. This is the essence of Nirodha. Finding stillness not by fighting thoughts but by letting them settle naturally. The practice of awareness. Patanjali's teaching doesn't ask us to stop thinking. That would be impossible. Instead, he invites us to become the witness of thought, the one who observes rather than reacts. Through asana, breathwork, and meditation, we refine this witness consciousness. The more we practice observation, the less we are caught in the reaction, judgment, or fear. In simple terms, yoga is not about control, it's about clarity, the path and the goal. Interestingly, Yoga's Chitta Vritti Nirodha defines both the path and the destination. When all inner movements are silenced, we experience union, samadhi, that is the state of pure being. When the mind ceases to distort reality, the seer rests in their own true nature, peaceful, luminous, and aware. That inner stillness is not empty, it is full of presence, creativity, and intelligence. Living the sutra. So, how do we live this teaching? Start by becoming aware of your thoughts without judging them. Focus the mind through breath. Simple inhalation and exhalation can anchor awareness. Practice regularly. Stillness grows with consistent attention. Observe your reactions in daily life. Each emotional wave is an opportunity to practice Nirodha. Remember that yoga is not escape but engagement, meeting life with clarity and calm. When we begin to experience this inner quiet, even ordinary moments like eating, walking, listening become so sacred. That is yoga, not something you do but what you become when your mind is clear enough to reflect the truth of who you are. Finally, take a deep breath, pause for a moment of stillness, imagine those ripples in your mind settling into deep calm. This is the doorway to yoga, the union between silence and self. Thank you for tuning in. May your inner lake become still and your mind a clear mirror to the truth.